You know, it's hard enough to drive, let alone walk around Metro Detroit.
But it is the Motor City. Many places are designed for people to get around in cars.
Metro Detroit recently made it onto a list of the top 20 most dangerous places for pedestrians.
Tonight, 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell is helping you get around Metro Detroit with some of the most hazardous areas.
It can happen to anyone in an instant. Imagine you're walking down the sidewalk when there's a crash and a driver hits you. That's what happened to one young man whose family I spoke to here at Children's Hospital of Michigan. This is Jayden Paeth before the crash. The 16-year-old got off the school bus in February. Then a surveillance video shows one driver ran a stop sign at Beard and 10th Street in Port Huron and hit another driver. That driver hit Jayden.
We heard all the sirens. It happened a block away from the house.
A neighbor of ours called the store and told me that my son was in a car accident.
First 3 days, we didn't know if he was going to make it.
The driver who hit him took off from the scene. Deputies later pursued and arrested 43-year-old Patrick Huell of Kimball.
He changed Jayden forever. He changed us forever.
Jayden now has been in the hospital for almost 3 months. He spoke for the first time since the crash at the end of April.
I cried my eyes out. He said, "I love you." They practiced in speech with him to say it to us.
He's been progressing with his walking now.
It's going to be a long road.
This family is not alone. Take a look at this map put together by the Southeast Michigan Coalition of Governments, or SEMCOG. Each dot represents a pedestrian accident. Each red dot represents someone who lost their life. In the most recent year for which there is data, 2017, police reported 1,223 crashes in Metro Detroit. 218 of them resulted in serious injury. 84 people lost their lives.
There's crashes everywhere, but you start to see patterns.
Jenya Abramovich does transportation modeling for SEMCOG.
There are corridors throughout our region where you see, block after block, there are crashes every year.
Taking a look at problem areas around Metro Detroit, the SEMCOG office overlooks Campus Martius Park, where in recent years there have been more than a dozen pedestrian crashes. If you people watch, you see distracted drivers and walkers, jaywalking, common causes. Along Jefferson in downtown Detroit is another cluster of crashes. The more serious injury trends are seen along major multi-lane roads, such as Van Dyke and Warren. Between 2013 and 2017, there were 15 pedestrian accidents on that stretch of road. 3 people lost their lives. One of the most deadly roads is Gratiot. Take a look. Over the 5 years between 2013 and 2017, from Detroit to Roseville to Mount Clemens to Port Huron, there have been at least 180 crashes. At least 27 of them fatal.
Those are the types of places that we try to highlight when we work with our counties and cities and townships to try to identify places where they can prioritize improvements.
Jayden's family wants drivers to keep at the front of their minds the potential for destruction that comes from driving drunk, distracted, or simply making a mistake on the roads.
Slow down. Consider everyone, Or just think about yourself.
Causing an accident, you can change somebody's life forever. 16 years old, sophomore in high school, and now he's fighting every day just to do the normal things that he was doing before all this.
If you want to support Jayden in his recovery or learn more about just how dangerous statistically the streets you drive on or walk along are, we'll have links at our website, WXYZ.com. Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
Wow, we wish that young man all the best. I know it's going to be a long road, but at least he's starting to talk, and there's some comfort for that family
hope.
knowing that. Some hope.
Yeah. Slow down.
Please do that.
Yeah. Tomorrow night at 6, it's another Getting Around Metro Detroit special report.
For those who live and work on Grosse Ile, their lifeline to the mainland is a bridge. But like so many across our region, it is in need of repairs.
The county bridge is rated in serious condition, and residents want to know if Wayne County is keeping up on their inspections. So they reached out to 7 investigator Heather Catallo.
We'd all like to see what the condition of the bridge is and what their plans are for repairing it. We need to be confident that that bridge is going to be properly maintained and repaired.
Tomorrow on 7 Action News at 6, Heather takes a look at whether enough inspections have been done to keep residents safe and why the last bridge inspector got fired.